Yo, yo, yo. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for joining me. It's a very, very glorious day. It's a happy new year. We have to be, most importantly, be happy that we are here. That means we've gone around the sun and now we are back again. People, don't take this for lightly. We can talk football all we want. We can talk life issues all we want. But when it comes to health, family time, and the time between you and your maker, there's no substitute. So be grateful. I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm grateful that you are here. Thank you for joining me. It's a new year. You could have been anywhere else, but you are here in the building with me. You guys know the deal. I don't need to tell you. Big up to ManDem. Please share, subscribe, and like. Let's get the likes up, people. Let's get the likes up. I know we have a lot to talk about, but we have to first appreciate that we are here again to be able to do what we love. And I'm here talking with you guys or listening to you guys, or we're talking about our beloved team, Liverpool. But we are here again to be able to afford the opportunity to do that again. So big up to Red for Life. Thank you so much for being in the building. Happy New Year to you. And of course, thank you. I appreciate you so very much. Big up to ManDem. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe, and like if you haven't. So as I said, we got a lot to talk about. I'm just going to go straight to the point. I think right now, nobody knows the main issue that is going on right now. There's no lying about it. I'm not going to be trying to dangle anything in front of you. It's the situation with Trent, right? It's the situation with Trent. People, let me rephrase this so I don't come off as combative. I thought we were Liverpool fans. Supporters, fans, supporters, whatever you say. I like to use the word supporters because it tells me that we have more sense. Because when you use the word fan, it becomes more fanatic. And you know the word addict, lunatic. It's very too close for me. So I don't like to use the word fan, but sometimes it slipped out because I've used it so many times. So sometimes I like to use the word supporter. And as a supporter, that's what you're supposed to do. Sadly, you're supposed to support your club most of the time blindly, is what it is. And sometimes you just have to speak your voice and you have to speak your mind, your opinion, that is. Big up to Truden. He's in the building. He said, dangle what in front of me. Pause. Happy New Year, man. 2025. Welcome, brother. Thank you so much for being in the building. Hit the like button. Where was I before Truden interrupted me? Yeah, we all share different opinions. We all support one club, Liverpool. And like I said, most of the time you're supposed to basically blindly support it, whether you like it or not, whether you think you are, whether you think you are, oh, I'm sensible, oh, I'm real, oh, I tell, it doesn't matter what you think. If you support a football club and you continue to support that same club, whether they're winning or not, you are following it blindly. Because if you don't stop, then you are following it blindly. I don't want to make it a philosophical argument about this, but why is people turning on Trent? What do you want him to do? Put yourself in Trent's shoes and tell me where he went wrong. If you're going to tell me he's supposed to tell you what he's going to do, why is it your business? Have you told Trent what you do in your personal life, in your professional life? But he's a football player. We pay his. You don't pay his salary. Let's make that clear. You don't pay his salary because you support him. The support that you give him gives him endorsement to the club, because those endorsements are commercials that they advertise that you defend my purchase or my not purchase. For instance, the Google Pixel. Do you use any Google phone or you use an iPhone? If you use an iPhone, then whatever commercial that Google does on with Liverpool, you're not supporting it. I have an iPhone. I don't have a Google product beside their softwares as Chrome or whatever. So technically, I'm not putting anything into the club's coffers beside watching it. So if I'm watching it and there's a commercial and I'm not partaking in that, say, commercial, am I supporting the club? But somebody said, by you watching the commercial, so that is a way, of course, they advertise. Everywhere you go, you've been advertised at, whether you know it or not. But first of all, we need to stop saying that we, the fans, we pay his salary. That's one. Number two, that I don't know where the rat and snake thing came from. Can somebody explain that to me? People in the chat. It's 2025. Let's be real. Why are people calling rat and snake? And it's embarrassing that I'm going to say it, and I don't care who gets mad at me, who's going to unfollow me, who's not going to talk to me or never going to ask me to show up on their show. I don't give a damn. I support Liverpool. I don't support the player, or I don't support individual people. It's a club. There's been some very embarrassing people. Let's be honest. So-called content creators who think they know everything, who thinks that they have direct access to the club. Right? They get direct access to the club. They need to explain to me when you come out and call them a rat and snake and all that. What is your thought process? What makes you think that you are different? Somebody explain that to me. If right now you have an opportunity, will you take it, or you be like, no, I am so focused on this one, so I'm not? Trent, Red for Life. Red for Life said, Trent is human being with wants and needs. Whatever decision he makes is a decision to make. And he makes his reasons. And he has his reasons. He's been faithful servant and been instrumental in our recent success. Bro, if you didn't steal you must have read my mind. Trent fulfilled his contract. This is the part where some people who so-called good content creators, so-called smart content creators, oh, we are not the crazy ones. You know, we are the one who makes sense. Can't even phantom. He fulfilled his contract. As a matter of fact, he got 4 months left. Right? Right? He has 4 months left. He did his job. You are trying to keep him in this such job. If you are trying to keep somebody that you feel that he does a very good job, why are you treating him like shit and think that you treating him like shit, he wants to stay to that same job? Make it make sense to me. I'm going to calm down. It's 2025. I'm not going to go there. Big up to the legend is in the building. My brother, the nature boy, is in the house. Big up, Kwesi. And then chat, Happy New Year to you all. Scouts believe they own Trent. Let the man live whatever he wants to do, leave or stay. 20 years he has been at this club. Big up yourself. I see that Loss is in the building. Big up yourself, man. Happy New Year. Oh, excuse me. Happy New Year. Hey, Savage, if you are available, man, let me know. I will bring you on as long as you could possibly be. Thank you so much. Trent, Troy said Trent has completed his objectives. Facts. Yes, sir. Happy New Year to you too, brother. Good to see you. Glad that you are healthy in this brand new year. Big up to ManDem in the chat. People watching, please hit the like button. We appreciate you so very much. But back to what I was saying. The man, you gave him, and the crazy thing is people are also starting this conspiracy with like, why did when everybody was getting 6 years and 5 years, 4 or 5 years ago, why did Trent decide to get 4? Because the club gave him 4. So, yes, sir. Big up. Ozen is in the building. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you being in the building. Happy New Year to you too, brother. Hope you're doing well. Glad that you are healthy and you are with us today. Yes, sir, man. I gotta talk to my people, man. It's the new year. I have to talk to my people. Appreciate all of you guys, man. Appreciate all of you guys. Yes, so back to it, man. Why does the guy be a snake? We always use the word, you never walk alone. But I believe that you never walk alone is only for people that we like. After that, everybody else, you're on your own. Personally, it was a disgrace how Liverpool fans reacted yesterday when the whole news broke that Madrid has put in a bid, or when Ornstein went on Sky or NBC and said what he said, Fabrizio also talking, and then of course you got a whole bunch of useless content creators talking about Trent, and they've been talking BS all year long. And every single day there's, oh, he's leaving, oh, he's staying, oh, he's staying, oh, he's leaving. And you guys bite into this every single time. Trent fulfilled his contract. He's about to fulfill, he's in the final months of his contract. If he wants to stay, stay. If he wants to leave, thank you for everything you've done for us, we move on. No player, manager, or fan is bigger than LFC. You guys say that, but you don't believe it. He has nothing to give to us if his contract is run out. If 2 years ago or a year ago the club decided to sell him, you guys would have an uproar and burn the house down. Now some people are suggesting, well, the fact that he's leaving for free is what's making me upset. But if last year we would have sold him, what would have been the temperature? If we have sold him, what would have been the temperature? Now people want him to sign a contract for 1 year and then say, oh, thank you, and then move on. Why? The common sense is, yeah, it brings money to the club. Liverpool have made it clear that they don't care about the money. This is the part where some of you guys also not listening and not paying attention because you are so blinded and red-eyed so much that you're not paying attention. Liverpool have made it clear we do not care about the money. If Liverpool cared about the money, they would have sold him a long time ago. This would have not dragged on. They want to keep the player. They're trying to come up with a solution to keep the player. It's up to Liverpool to find a said solution. And that solution should not bankrupt the club. That's the part where you guys need to understand. All this nonsense about giving what you want, giving what you want, giving what you want, so what? The greatest player that some of you guys think it is, Messi, did the same thing with Barcelona, and Barcelona can't even afford to pay Olmo. They're gonna, if right now Olmo was supposed to leave, they're gonna end up owing him till 2030. This is how you want Liverpool to be like. The club has to do what's best for the club so that your kids and their kids can still have Liverpool as it is. Liverpool don't care about the money. If they care about the money, they'll be like, okay, 20, 25 million, get him, we'll find a new player. But they don't. Because if Liverpool was worried, they would have sold him. They would have been like, okay, this is not going to work out. Big up, ManDem in the building. I see Colin is in the house. Big up yourself, man. Happy New Year. Oh, Bonkers is in the building. Thank you, man. Happy New Year. He said no transfer day. My brother says, if Trent decides to stay, never gets better than his current form or under the performance that the same people will want that rate, just like with Curtis, facts, last season, as long as you are told, bro, if right now, Savage, check this out. If right now Trent signs a new contract and his form dip, I guarantee you next summer people will be like, yeah, it's time for us to sell Trent because he's wasting money. He sucks. He's not good enough. He's trash. I guarantee the same people calling him a rat and snake will want him to be sold. Let Trent get his new contract and see what the fans do when his form dip. The same people call him a rat, same people call him a snake will say, get him out of my club. So first of all, before we start blaming people as a human being, your first thing is not to blame people. We are wired like that, but your best is to do what? Try to find a solution. That's what business people do. The first thing that happened, yes, we're trying to figure out, okay, where was the cracks at? Where did everything fall through? When we find a solution, then we could go back and say, okay, when we did the research and found out where things fell through, okay, we need to eliminate this, we need to eliminate that. But Liverpool fans, first thing they do is, oh, let's find something to blame somebody. Oh, I'm lying? Watch a game with a Liverpool fan and see what the first thing they do. Start looking for somebody to blame. Who's the scapegoat? And this is where I also want to big up Jerry. Yes, the club, if we want to blame somebody, yeah, the buck starts with the owners. But these are the same owners that we say they don't know anything about football. So they hired people to do a certain job. So who are those people who didn't do their job? Who made us be where we are right now? Yeah, but that's a conversation people don't want to have, though, right? That is the conversation people don't want to have right now. The owners hired people so that we never fall in this situation. And those people dropped the ball. Because of that, we had to hire new people. And those new people are trying to take care of the mess that the previous people did. That's how sensible you're supposed to be. After that, you set up processes that allow you not to fall into these cracks again. Now, if these people, i.e. the players, love the club so much, why they also haven't agreed in terms of what the club is also offering? It goes both ways, people. It goes both ways. If you love the club, like all of them have been saying, they also need to sign they also need to agree to what the club wants. Because from what we're hearing, a lot of times, and then some from the players' own mouth, is we are not there yet. We are far away from it. Why are we far away from it if you want to stay? If you want to stay, you shouldn't be far away from it. It goes both ways. We can't put everything on Trent and we're not looking at Virgil and Salah. Trent hasn't said anything. He's been quiet. He told you from day one, I will not talk about my contract in public because guess what? All his years, none of his contracts have ever been public. But the other two who's talking about all that stuff, those people, you guys want to give him a pass. Why? Like I said, we're supposed to be you never walk alone. So why is it like right now Trent is walking alone? When the other two have publicly said, I want to stay. If you want to stay, why haven't you signed a contract that's been offered to you by the club? Brother, we could be here all day pointing fingers at everybody. But at the end of the day, as a supporter, we need to sit back and support our players, even if they're going to leave. Because guess what? After what happened yesterday, if I was Trent, I'm giving Liverpool fans deuces. Thank you for helping me be where I am right now. I love every minute of it. I have created history. I have done everything that I needed to do. I won everything that I needed to win. As a matter of fact, I brought an EPL to the city. I brought an EPL to the city. Let me say one more time. I brought an EPL to the city. I want to move on. And even if he was to come out and say that, some of you guys will be still calling him a rat and a snake. At this point, some of you guys even like Coutinho and Suarez after they embarrassed the club publicly than what Trent is doing. And I'm sad. If I was Trent, I'm leaving. I thought you guys said we'd never walk alone. I thought you said this means more. I thought that you appreciate me. I thought that you love me. I thought I was the kid of the city. If you appreciate me, then if I want to move on, you need to be happy for me. Because at the end of the day, I did my job exceptionally well because you guys called me a world-class right back. Now, of course, we don't want him to leave. No Liverpool fan in their sensible mind will say, I want him to leave. But at the end of the day, we have to be sensible. We call ourselves Liverpool fans for a reason. We think that we know better than everybody else. And you know why I'm saying that? Is because not just long ago, we were making fun of Manchester United fans and calling them disgraceful for booing that kid in the middle of the game when he got substituted. And then 24 hours later, we do the worst. We did worse than what they did. So I want people to think about that for a little bit. Yes, we don't want him to leave. But at this point, he has fulfilled his contract. He has never said, I want to leave. He never said whatever. When Madrid came in, so-called Madrid came in yesterday, he never said anything. At the end of the day, it's up to the club. And the club have also made it clear, we don't want the money. We want the player. And he hasn't forced himself out. The club also has not indicated that none of those three players have forced themselves out. Right? The only thing that we know is the contract has been given to them. And if they don't sign it, then they never wanted to stay in the first place. I don't care what Salah say every single time. It's as simple as that. Kabak says, Barcelona is so broke. It's crazy what's happened to the club. Exactly. There's a reason why they broke, and people don't want to talk about that. It's always spend. When Owen left, we won the Champions League. When Klopp left, people said we were finished. But look at us now. Something tells me we will be fine without Trent if he goes. Happy New Year, Red Armchair. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate you. It's facts. It's simple as that. The show must move on. The show must move on. You can't keep players for the rest of your life. Not everybody wants to be Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard was literally 2 hours away from being a Blue. People think that we don't know history, right? Big up to ManDem, the building. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. ManDem and turn on Trent, man. Embarrassment, that's what it was. I agree. Currently, Trent is the one who has handled the whole situation the best. Professional. He's just been a professional. It's called business. That's the thing that some people can't comprehend, that football has become a business. When the first person got a salary, it became a business. So you could go around and say, well, it's a sport with an element of business all you want. But at the end of the day, it's a business. Everybody's making money, hands over fist. Everybody's making money, hands over fist. The players have to get paid too. Have you seen how many games they play? Have you seen how people are just tearing muscles and ligament? These players are playing at a high clip that we've never seen before. These injuries, even with sports science being at the highest as it ever been, these injuries can't even figure out how these players are falling off left and right. The only good thing about this is just muscular and maybe bone structure or ligament damage. It's not their heart. Remember a couple years ago, some of the players were falling off because their heart were failing? Man, big up, man. Refuel, I agree. Moms, the world. Big up to Irishman. Thank you so much, brother, for being in the building. Happy New Year, brother. Good to see you that you're doing well and you are healthy. 2025, man. 2025 is going to be a good year. And right now, Liverpool fans are trying to throw that away. So what? He wants to leave. Let him go. We have had players leave, and some of them run back real fast. Maybe he will have fun. Maybe he won't. But I'm not going to waste my time and focus on that. Some of you guys were praising. It's funny how some of you guys were saying Zubimendi has no ambition. Casemiro left and right and turn around and say that Trent is a rat because he feels like Real Madrid, possibly Real Madrid is a bigger club than Liverpool and he wants to go there. So the argument, I don't know, sometimes these arguments does not make sense to me, right? Trent told Liverpool fans he wants to be captain and winning means more at Liverpool. So don't blame some fans if they feel down by Trent if he leaves. But John, good to see you, my brother. Glad that you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Happy New Year. You are here, you are in good health, and we appreciate that. So please hit the like button. John, what you're saying is not wrong. But then let me ask you a question. Did he win for Liverpool? Did he become a captain for Liverpool? So hasn't he already done exactly what his dreams were for his boyhood club? I mean, somebody explain that to me. Hasn't he already done that? Let me bring it back to what John was saying. He said he told us that he wanted to captain and win means more for Liverpool, and he did. Am I wrong? He is the captain. Whether he's a co-captain or vice captain or what, he's still a captain. He's the leader. There's Virgil and him and everybody else. So he has fulfilled that part. He brought a parade to the city. Am I wrong? Somebody tell me. He brought a parade to the city. And he was one of the reasons why we got a parade in the city. Corner kick quickly. He was the best right back in the world when Liverpool was the scariest team on the planet during, it took a whole pandemic to stop us. Excuse me. It took a pandemic, a global pandemic to stop Liverpool. This is how bad that we were. That's how bad we were. It took a whole global pandemic. The whole world had to stop before Liverpool was able to be, had to slow down. Yes, you could say we lost a game to Watford, blah, 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 blah. But before that, how many games have we lost? Nobody wanted to play us, including City. City gave up. City gave up the title right after we beat them at Anfield, that 3-1 game. I'm just saying. The guy has fulfilled everything that he said he wanted to do. That is the dream. The man is living his dream right now. He said, I want to give this to my boyhood club and then move on. Tell me how many people, how many great players in the world have done that. Thierry Henry didn't do that. Oh, am I saying something? Thierry Henry won a Golden Trophy. Yes. He probably won an FA Cup. I'm not sure. He probably won a Carabao Cup. I don't know. At that time, it was called Carling Cup. Did Thierry Henry win a Super Cup? Did Thierry Henry win what do you call it? A World Club Cup? Oh, before you do that, you have to go win the Champions League. So please understand what The man is saying he has fulfilled his potential. 30 years we didn't have a trophy. I mean, that's said trophy. And he brought it. Thank you, Savage. I appreciate you correcting me. But this young kid, he's still 25, 26. He did that before he was 25. And still, what do you guys want him to do? You want him to stay, and yesterday you guys were insulting him and about to burn his jersey. And you think that he's going to look at it and say, you know what? Yeah, I want to stay. Nah. Those days are over. Those days are over. If he wants to go, hey, I'll be outside Anfield waving him. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Bye-bye. But when we see you in the Champions League, oh, it's on. When you retire, I will give you your props. Maybe you will get a plaque not in Anfield, maybe in the AXA training center where they said this is Trent Alexander Scouser, came from the academy to win a Champions League and the league. But when he goes to Madrid, he's not a Liverpool player anymore, and he is going to get it as everybody else. But one thing that we won't do is insult him while he's wearing the red. That makes no sense. That means to me, if you do that, you are not a Liverpool fan. That's what I think. Insulting and abusing your own players does not make you a supporter. I'm just saying. Big up to ManDem. Big up to ManDem. We got royalties in the building. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. What are ManDem saying? Don't let me do all the talking. He's won everything there is to win at the club. His legacy will be intact no matter what, as long as it is done with respect. And Irishman, hasn't he been respecting people? It's not what the fans want to see. Yes, I don't want him to go for free, but at the end of the day, the man is doing his job. And you guys are showing your behind by acting the way you are. Personally, I think he's doing his job. He's being respectful. Bless up, ManDem. Happy New Year. Blessings and health for 2025. Big up to you, Honesty. Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you. PSG has offered Mohamed Salah $500K a week for 3 years. PSG wants to make Salah their first marquee signing since the departure of Kylian Mbappe. Crazy. Crazy. It's life, baby. It is life. Ambition change with time and achievement. He doesn't dictate whether he becomes a captain. I mean, most of it is fans agree he ain't captain material. Yeah. Savage, they don't want to hear it. Trent owes LFC nothing and vice versa. This is a business. Grassy. Don't worry, fan base calls Zubimendi a mountain lover because he didn't want to leave his boyhood club. But now with Trent, his F Trent, he is a rat. Bro, I don't get it. I don't get it. The math ain't mathin', brother. The math ain't mathin'. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, it hurts to see my fan base acting like this. We were just on Manchester United's neck laughing at them after doing what they did to Xerxes. And then we turn around less than 24 hours later and we do it even to one of our best players. I'm going to shut up for a little bit. I keep thinking Trent has been leaning way more towards staying the whole time. And now he has seen the articles, posts, thumbnails being bad mouth and wouldn't blame me. He's saying I'm out. That's what I'm saying. And you guys fell for the trick. Marca, those Spanish publications are notorious for this. They did the same thing to PSG fans. They turned PSG's fans against Mbappe. That's exactly the same game plan they're pulling on Trent right now. And you would think Liverpool fans, we know better, but we turn around and fall for that same trick. Right now, look at you. Some like, oh, no, look at what you're doing. You fell for the trick. They turned Trent into a villain. One of our prized assets that you guys want him to stay. Now you guys call him a rat and a snake, and you almost about to burn his jersey. Think about that. It's unbelievable, man. That he almost is going for free, yes or no. Bro, thank you for saying that. This is the reason why I'm saying I don't like when I hear people say, give him what they want. Giving what they want is what got Danny Almo now can play. I think he's played, what, 4 games all season? Do you guys want Liverpool to be like that? Sure, we might win 1 or 2 more trophies, big trophies, and then all of a sudden, we are in the bottom of the league all the time because we have no money. Even if we have money, we can't spend it because we've been sanctioned. Question. So let's say Trent stays and Mo is the one that leaves and he signs a pre-deal. Then they be mad, same as they're doing with Trent. Bro, let's do it this way. Trent haven't said anything. He kept his mouth shut and is being professional and seen what's going on, right? Virgil and Mo are the one who said they want to stay. If they want to stay so bad, why haven't they signed a contract? Virgil's the one who came out and said, the club loves me. He didn't say the fans. He said the club loves me. I love the club. And the fans loves me. Right? He specifically split them into 3. He didn't say the club as the fans. He said the club loves me. If the club loves you and you love the club, sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract. Mo, same thing. Sign the contract. Don't come out and keep giving us things so that we could turn around against the club. League One is crap. Salah won't go there. Question, what does I never walk alone means? Because Trent hasn't said anything. He's calm, but the fans base turn on him quick. And I'm telling you, if he stays, yeah, they will kiss his ass. You know these fans. Didn't Gerrard almost leave? Gerrard was 2 hours away, even less. So I don't know what people are thinking. He was gone. Because if you give all your staff anything, they want the barber shop will soon close. Bro, now you see what I'm saying. I'm a businessman, right? I have to treat everybody the same, but at the same time, I know who the best person is. And that person, you always do heat check. How you doing? You know, everything you need, you got everything. Are you comfortable? You know, what's going on? But if that person say, I want this, I want 50% of the company, I'm like, brother, thank you so much for being one of the reasons why we are where we are. Go along and build your own. And sometimes you do need to let people leave the nest because that's what makes your legacy even bigger. Right? Sometimes you have to let people go and they go find themselves someplace else because guess what? Where, excuse me, where will they say his product is from? Liverpool. We love Alonso so much, but people forget that Alonso played for Madrid and Bayern, right? But yet his legacy is almost like attached to a Liverpool legacy. Forgetting that he won Champions League with Madrid, he won a whole bunch of trophies at Bayern. He won only one big trophy at Liverpool, but yet we think that his legacy comes from Liverpool. So that's the same thing. Sometimes, man, the barber has to leave. Go build your own barber shop. Guess what? The legacy is like he comes from my lineage. That's a good one, Red Arm Chair. Thank you so well. They are just slogans, honesty, and people just use them when it's. I just said that, Irishman. I literally just said that. It sounds good when it's their favorite player, but when it's somebody they don't like, oh, get him out, get him out. Like I said, give Trent signs a new contract, his form dip. I want to see what people say that. Gerrard family were getting threats. Proper. We don't want that. We don't want that. Please, we don't want that. To paraphrase the great Jason Ben, I love the club and the club loves me. But if they don't pay me exactly what I want, I am off. I like that. I'm going to steal it. At the end of the day, it's business. It's business. It's no hard feelings. We're all going to be hurt. I'm pretty sure Trent, Virgil, Salah will all be hurt because they want to stay and the club did not come into terms of what they wanted. Because at the end of the day, we have to understand the club is looking for the club's future. You know, some people just want to give everything to players and forget that if you do that, you know, you will not have any more club to support. So I'm just saying, we got to think twice, man. Calvin Ramsey loan at Wigan is expected to be cut short according to Lasby Jack and return to LFC. Likely confirmed soon. Ramsey has not made the matchday squad for the last night championship game. That would look how people lose their mind when that happened. Oh, he's off. Oh, he's off. Trent is gone. Trent is gone. Watch. Honestly, with Trent situation, how convenient. New. It's understood Liverpool remain locked in negotiation with representative of 3 players. Big up to Max. Big up to Max. Happy New Year, brother. Thank you so much for being in the building. Glad that you are here with us. Thank you. Thank you. Glad that you are in good health. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think people have PTSD. Liverpool is not the Liverpool of old where when Suarez wanted to leave, everybody was crying. When back in the day, when, you know, at one point in our club's a few years ago, even when FSG bought the club, players didn't want to stay because they wanted to go elsewhere to win. Now players are begging Liverpool to stay. So why people worried? We are not those days anymore. The club is not worried. The fact that Madrid, if it's the reporter true, because Sky Sports, Fabrizio Ornstein, all of them talked about it, that Madrid came with a bid and LFC rejected it. If you know the player is going to leave for free and you reject it, to tell me Liverpool don't care about the money. They care more about keeping the player. Now, everybody can come up with conspiracy theories that sounds good. Let me stop saying conspiracy. Everybody can come up with a theory that sounds good. Because you think that you know, they have these content creators who think that they know the agent, they know the players, they know people at the club, they know these Ornstein and Fabrizio, and they listen and then they make comments and then they turn around and they go back and forth. Bro, you don't know anything, just like you and I. So if the player is going to stay, we'll find out. Because they might not even sign a contract till April or May. They can talk to anybody they want. Maybe that's the best thing to do, right? From now to May, they will be talking to different clubs and they will figure out that the grass is not greener elsewhere and then they will stay. The same thing happened with Gerrard. Gerrard did sign his new contract in June after the Champions League game. So let's stop abusing our own players. Most importantly, we have a championship to win. The EPL, the Champions League, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup. So let me ask you this then. What happens if they win all 4 trophies? Are you still mad? I just want to know. Are you still mad if they win every trophy? Because at this point, they won everything. Federico is homesick at Liverpool, dislike the weather. Bro, I don't believe that. People are just making things up, man. I don't believe that. Whether he's injured, sick, whatever, I don't want to start bad-mouthing our players. I don't believe that. Charu, Happy New Year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would say with no agreement yet in place, the prospect of them leaving as free agent later this year remains. The thing is, have you guys realized the quote that Honesty just said is something that it has been repeated since October. It has been repeated since October, and people still get paranoid when they read that. That is the facts. Until they sign a contract, whatever is said here is what it is. Tomorrow, honesty, post this on your X tomorrow and see how people lose their Anyway, let's take a break from Trent and making, abusing our own fan base and all that kind of stuff. Let's make fun of people. Today, I just want to make fun of Manchester United, right? I wanted us to make fun of Manchester United. That team it's in the, I don't even think they are even worth being a dumpster. You know what I mean? I don't think they are even in the dumpster. They are below the dumpster, below the trash. I have come to the agreement that, well, I talked to some very, very smart people of the game, right? And I said, I believe that Amorim should be blamed with what's going on. When you come to a club, you figure out assessment, you figure out what works and what don't work. Your identity, the whole buzzword identity is just buzzwords. I'll tell you, the person who creates the identity is not the manager. The manager does not create identity. You could say he could create the playing identity. Okay, if that's what you're saying. But in terms of the club identity, it's not created by the manager. Klopp didn't create Liverpool's identity. So Slot didn't create Liverpool's identity. In the past, 20, 25 years, there's been two managers that you could credit them for building a whole club's identity. Let's say Alex Ferguson and Pep Guardiola. And even Pep Guardiola in Barcelona, he didn't create it. It was there before he came in. He was just like Klopp when Klopp came to Liverpool. He was the final piece to the puzzle. Right? So, identity. Why are you still, not that I'm complaining, please keep playing 3-4-3 when you play Liverpool. Please, sweet mother Jesus, play that 3-4-3 because you're trying to create an identity. Please. You have, Slot came to Liverpool, and what did he do? He figured it out. Remember, if you follow Slot's career, like I did on YouTube University, I took the 3-man course, me, an Irishman. This is not how he plays. There is some resemblance on how he plays, yes, but this is not how he plays. He came in and saw that, okay, these guys are great. There's no need for me to change the way they play. So what did he do? The only thing he did was slow down the pace that we played and bring the high line back a little bit. That's it. That's all he did. That's why a lot of times people keep saying, oh, this is Klopp team. They play just like Klopp. Oh, this is like a Klopp-like game of football. And that's because the manager came in and said, this thing is not broken. We just need to patch here and there and then, keep going. And that's exactly what he did. Amorim needs to figure out that you don't have the players that can play your system. So what you do is, and that is what Ruud did. Ruud came in and said, okay, these guys are not good enough for me to implement what I used to do at PSV. So what did he do? He gave him a simple instructions, and they won 2-3 games on the bounce. This brother came in and he won 1 game. Right? The Liverpool identity was created by FSG. Whether you call it sell to buy, cheapskates, whatever. It was created by FSG. The golden goose was Michael Edwards. Michael Edwards is the one who basically was the engineer and the architecture. No, Michael Edwards was the engineer. FSG was the architect. They all sat down and figured everything out. And then the final puzzle was Klopp. That's why when Klopp came in, it was like fit like glove. That's the problem that Manchester United they haven't done. They're thinking that, if we buy these players that Amorim wants, then we will be flying. They can spend another $1 billion, and I promise you, Amorim will be fired before Christmas next year. I mean, this year. Write it down. Take a picture. Use me as one of your receipts. If they don't do what is needed, personally, Manchester United fans, y'all need to study Liverpool. Study FSG. Don't listen to FSG out. Don't listen to FSG in people. Study Liverpool. How FSG implemented everything. That's how you build a club. I said this some time ago, and I think it was the City fan who got mad at me. I said, City stole our idea. They just have more money than us. They just have more money than us. City Pep doing exactly what we were doing. People wanted Michael Edwards for a reason. I'm not saying he's the end or be all, but Liverpool, I call it the structure. The structure of Liverpool is so, there's no accident why Michael Edwards comes back, move us back to where the structure is. He hires his buddy, Richard Hughes, and they find Anslot, somebody that nobody was looking at. Yeah, Spurs looked at him a year ago, but Klopp was leaving and everybody was making fun of us. We came, this guy comes in, they make a few hires and then look at Liverpool. Yes, some of us might like our owners, some of us might don't. But at the end of the day, if you're going to blame him for the contract situation, you got to congratulate and give them credit for everything that's going right for Liverpool, especially when we were told when Klopp leave, these guys are going to fall off. Right? So Manchester United got beat by Newcastle, and it could have been more. And it is beautiful. Oh, man. But my agenda again, January 2025, January 1, Liverpool. Bring Isak to Liverpool. This is my agenda all the way to August. Liverpool has to bring Isak to Anfield. Not as a Newcastle player, not as any other team's player. Isak has to be a Liverpool player. I don't care what jersey number he wears. Brother, if I have to do car washes and raise some funds and we have to do whatever it takes, Isak has to be a Liverpool player. I don't care if we have 8 strikers, 8 attackers. Isak has to be a Liverpool player. The same thing as Musiala, Zubimendi, and whoever is going to be left back, right back, whatever. But let's make fun of another team, Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, most of their smart fan base did not jump into the hype of they're going to win the league, even though a lot of rival fans were trying to, get them to come to say that we're going to win. But we did know that there are some out there that will say we're going to win the league. Liverpool's going to fall off. Oh, we are 4 points behind them. Oh, it's going to pressure. The tractor boys don't play, huh? Yeah, when we played them the first game of the match, everybody was like, see, Liverpool's going to fall off. They got lucky. What happened? Was it too hot? I'm just saying, them tractor boys are no joke. Going to Ipswich and coming up with 3 points is not for everybody. Ask Manchester United. Chelsea dropped big points against Ipswich, and this is part of my agenda. Liverpool needs to be 7 to 9 points ahead of everybody with a game in hand. Because guess what? We do need to win that game in hand, and between 7 to 10 points, 7 to 9 points ahead with a game in hand, you win your game in hand now, you are 10 to 12 points ahead of the second place team, which is the only team that has beaten that period, the whole of 2024. Nottingham Forest. I told people when you kept saying we haven't played people, I said, no, we have. We played Forest. They are the only team, not that they beat us, they came to Anfield and beat us. My manager is still receiving therapy. The man can't let it go. So respect Forest. But back to what I was saying, I digress. The tractor boys are no joke. Chelsea just found it out. We found it out when we were there. But hey, we took care of business. Liverpool right now has to maintain this. We have Manchester United on Sunday. It's going to be a great match. All I want is 3 points. I don't care what the scoreline is. Let the scoreline be icing on the cake. Let the scoreline be icing on the cake. All I want for that match is 3 points. Remember last year, it was the same thing. It was the same thing. We bombarded them for 31 shots, and we didn't come up with one single goal. So my fan base, let's stay humble, and let's win the match. Don't go around saying we're going to smash them, we're going to smash them. They already know what's coming. They already know what's coming. We have to stay humble and get that 3 points. When we get that 3 points, banter them till they fall off the planet. Banter them till they fall off the planet. But at this point, not saying that I don't believe in my team. As much as I believe in my team, I also know that my team tends to have certain deficiencies. When they're supposed to win, they come up with a draw. Last year, the same thing happened. So let's focus on the 3 points and then let the scoreline be icing on the cake. Now, if we banter the hell out of them, oh my goodness, every Manchester United fan will need to leave. So Arsenal plays Brentford. That stadium ain't no joke. So I'm hoping that Brentford will do us a favor and beat the hell out of Arsenal. Arsenal, apparently, they have some viruses flying around their camp right now. Not that I care. I'm not going to be happy about it because I always want teams to be at their best and they get beaten at their best. They have an injury with Saka. I think Calafiori is still injured. I think Sterling is also injured. But we know they like to play mind games. They claim it's called mind games. But I know Umbuemo is not going to be joking on this game. They got beat. I think they drew. No, they got beat. They drew with Brighton. I'm expecting a W for Brentford. This is called a haters call. I don't care what you said. I want Brentford to beat Arsenal convincingly because after that, guess what, people? Arsenal lose today, the season is over. That's all I'm saying. Yo, big up to Craven. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Glad that you are in the building. Let's talk. Let's see what people are saying. I'm talking too much. Let's see, my ManDem. Let's say with LFC, when they say go left, go right. With LFC, they always do the opposite. Facts. Don't believe that for a second. I guess it's something that I said about Trent. I am not paranoid. I am calm, but that's annoying me that Trent, Salah, VVD are in the same boot, but somehow Trent gets the most. That's true. It's sad. It's sad. Rival told Manu leave for your own good. And now look at him. They thought that they were going to bring the rebuild of Manchester United. Yeah, that rebuild, they need to implode the whole place up with the rats and the leakage. How many games do you think Man United will win out of 19 left? I think 3. I think maybe 2. Excuse me. He said Amorim went to 100 instead of warming the car and checking the engine. People are cold-blooded. True, Klopp did not, but Klopp helped with the new training ground and look at the talent that we getting. That's facts. Great team. So when we win the double, 20% credit to Klopp. Of course, that's what I was talking about. The identity was already set. Klopp was the final puzzle to that identity that we were building. And look where it took us. People think that, the manager is No, Alex Ferguson is gone. Pep Guardiola, even Pep is struggling. And we know that he is one person who, even him, when he came in, the identity was already set up. He was also the final puzzle. Can't wait until he starts cooking properly. I remember when Feyenoord beat Ajax 6-0. That is crazy. 6-0. had no time to breathe. He forced them to play the ball in the certain areas. Yes, sir. Lisandro Martinez is getting dunked on every week. They're setting him up for failure. That is. The problem with Man U is from the bottom, and those players are dead food. Because the money they get paid, why should they care? They get paid anyways. Facts. That is facts. They have to get rid of high wage players, but buy quality who play for low wages and work to get mid. It's not even that. I mean, I agree with you, Max, but at the same time, this is the old ways of doing it. Just think, Manchester United have brought quality and it failed. Remember, they have Pogba, they have Ibrahimovic, Falcao, Di Maria, Schweinsteiger. Like, the idea is when Ferguson retired, they should have had a plan set up when Ferguson retired. But what they thought they could do was exactly what they're doing now. We're just going to bring great players and it'll work. You are not Real Madrid. Real Madrid can do that. But you can't. That's the reason why they say the EPL is the best league in the world. Big up to ManDem. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. You know, my 21 kids are 1 year older now. So come on, help a brother out. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, please. YouTube is messing with me. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Casemiro paid 3 for what? For what? I'm not gonna dunk on Chelsea. They can buy players and be arrive on. I mean, right now it's not their players' fault from what the Chelsea fans are saying. They say it's the manager's fault. The manager's dropping the ball. So we've seen the manager's weaknesses now. So yeah, they could buy players. They need a whole defense, like a whole backline. Chelsea need a whole backline and they need a new goalkeeper. It's not just people think it's as simple as just bring a striker in and then eventually. You know, this league is hard. Eventually, people will figure you out. And that's why this happened with Chelsea. They lost to Fulham at home. So, let me say it again. They lost to Fulham at home while they were up 1-0. You had Chelsea fan crying on the football. What about the Delep brother? He's kind of nice. I kind of like him. He's nice, very solid, very solid. I'm telling you, Arsenal will drop points in all their 2 up-and-coming games, Brentford and Brighton. If they go through them, then they will give us a run. If Arsenal goes through with 3 points, then I could say possibly be ready for a title charge with Liverpool till May. But if they drop points, it's over. As long as we take care of business. Anslot got a dartboard with Forrest's name on it. I also heard and refused to eat broccoli. It reminds him. Honestly, I can't stand you. Oh, my goodness. Yes, sir. Craven is in the building. He said Brentford lost 1 game at home. And it's against Forest, the number 2 team. People need to stop disrespecting Forest, man. They are not easy. Brentford has a ton of injuries, though. It's always like that. Hope they can get a draw. Don't sleep on Wissa. As long as Mbeumo and Wissa is around, they are always dangerous. Always dangerous. You know, who's that player? Yeah, I think it's the lip. Honestly, who's the number 11 for Ipswich? No, not Ipswich, sorry. Number 11 for Leicester City. He was tearing Man City apart. That kid, people need to start, I forgot his name, but people need to pay attention to him. Number 11 for Leicester City. I forgot his name. If somebody knows, please put it in the chat. That guy is a problem. He gave us a lot of problems at Anfield. And then when they went to, is it Etihad or did they play at their stadium? He was a problem for Man City. He was ripping their midfield up. Wasn't it? Kovacic could not chase him. The Rats at Old Trafford have better abilities. Oh my goodness, Red Armchair, you are cold-blooded. That's true because they can't catch him. That is a fact, Red. They can't catch him. That's why they're still there. Game 38, Man United versus Ipswich, battle for the survival. That is going to be the game to watch. I promise you, that is going to be the game to watch. That is going to be the game to watch, people. It's over for Arsenal already. Yeah, I like it. Bonuate, he's on loan from Brighton. Oh, really? Where did Brighton get these players, man? Is that his name? And Craven said it's Bilal El Kanous. Yes, El Kanous. El Kanous. That's the kid. Yes, Bilal El Kanous. That's the kid. That Liverpool. I mean, we could get him and loan him back. I'm just saying, this kid, everybody's looking for a pure number 10, right? I think that I'm just saying, people just pay attention a little bit. You don't have to watch Leicester City games. I'm just saying, pay attention. El Kanous, yeah, and he's only 20 years old. Watching Leicester play City, I think City got lucky. They didn't outplay Leicester that much. But that kid was ripping their midfield left and right. If Leicester had a better attacking forwards, they would have played. I think Savage, the one you're talking about, is the kid with the dreads. He was on the left. He was on the left wing, right? I believe that's the one that you're talking about. But El Kanous is I don't know where I need to do research on it. But this kid he is something. 20 years old. Yeah, he plays for Leicester City. He's their number 11. He said, do you ManDem rate Gibbs White? Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. Oh, okay, I know him. That one from Genk. They have only had him. Oh, really? Again, Leicester City have done it again. That's how, they go to these low clubs. That's how they got Kante. Savage agrees with you. He said he's an absolute baller. That's true. Like I said, he has his moments where you be like, I must watch you with a side eye. He's one of those players you would need to watch with a side eye. You give him one more year and everybody will be going after him. But I'm just saying, this brother here, people, watch that space. If he stay consistent, big clubs, and I think he fits the mold of how Liverpool plays. He fits City's style of play. He fits Arsenal's style of play. Chelsea got cold, so they will need him. Spurs might need him because what's the name is not doing well. He said he prefers Kulusevski in that position. Yeah, Kulu's been doing well. I mean, his form dipped a couple years ago, but this year he stepped up since Song has not been playing well. Big up to ManDem. Please hit the like button for all our people who just joined us. Please hit the like button, please. Subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe. YouTube is messing with me. They keep messing with my counter, so please subscribe if you haven't. I think they subscribing some people for no reason. But yeah, big up to ManDem in the building. Happy New Year to all the people in there. Any questions for your brethren? Any question before we get out of here? But before we do, I just want Liverpool once again. We spent 40 minutes on this. He said, I will get Words any price if you want him. I mean, Words, Musiala, Words. What do you guys think? My agenda for this summer is to get Musiala, Isak, and Nico Williams. That is my agenda. Big up to MK Tob. Happy New Year, brethren. Good to see you. Glad that you are doing well. Thank you so much, Max. Musiala all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Thank you. But back to what we said about the whole situation. Okay, you got a question for me? The fan base wants a left back, but what about Owen Beck? He's doing well on loan. Honestly, at this point, if the fan base haven't realized that Liverpool do not just shed money willy-nilly, then you can help them. Liverpool spent 13 million and It's kind of reminds me of when Klopp won the league. He didn't spend any money. He got Van der Vaart and who else did they get? Remember that year after the Champions League, they only brought 2 players that never even played, and we won the league. At the end of the day, let people who say ambition, and don't understand that being ambitious is also finding players from within. We have a lot of players. The manager came in and said, I have to assess, and he's still assessing. When we need somebody, no, Endo was after last year. Talking about after we won the Champions League, we brought 2 players. And that's why we sent them both on loan. We didn't need anybody. Was it a good, he said, this is his. Mine is Alphonso Davies, Murillo, Edison, Kudus, Kulusevski. That's a strong attacking force here. I don't know if Davies wants to play left back, but at least that's the rumor people are saying. He doesn't want to play left back. I think it was Elliott and someone else. Yeah, Elliott and Van der Vaart. Did I say it right? Our center back that we just sold him to Germany. No, we sold him to Brentford. Yeah, Baleba needs to be looked at by Liverpool. You're right. Baleba needs, even if we're going to loan him back to somebody. Oh, Van der Sepp. I always get them confused. Yeah, Van der Sepp, yeah. Sepp Van der Vaart or whatever his name. Van der Berg. You know what I mean? I'm out here missing people's name. Embarrassing from crazy. But yeah, I don't think Liverpool's going to be wasting money if they don't need to. If they need to, they will splash the cash. They will splash the cash. Crazy, did you know Nat Phillips and Reece Williams are still Liverpool players? Oh my God. I think this is their final year. At this point, maybe that's why Slot is not worried about the center back situation. At the end of the day, Nat Phillips can come in. And as a matter of fact, I think Nat Phillips will benefit under Slot because there's no high line as much. And in terms of defending, Nat Phillips is pretty good defending. I mean, if you get in a handshake from Ibra, that means you have something, right? So I think he's always been the backup, and Liverpool are also respected. They will let him go someplace and make as much money he can make because he's going on a free. And I think Nat Phillips will get a Premier League team when his contract expires from Liverpool because at this point, nobody wants to buy him. So we just have to make money off loan. But I think when his contract expires, he will get a club. I think a club like Crystal Palace, Fulham, he can do a job there. Reece Williams is the one that I don't know. That's the one that I don't know because his speed, he get caught lacking way. He's way too slow for a center back. That's how it's always been his problem. So if you go with a team that plays on a high foot, then you're in trouble. You saw what Rashford did to him. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, big up to ManDem who came in. Happy New Year to everybody. Please remember, 2025, health first. Mental health, physical well-being first. Liverpool will always be there. Family, and then you and your maker, man. Whoever you worship should be first, actually. And then your health and your family. Football will always be there. And we should stop abusing Trent. We should stop abusing our own players. It makes no sense. If you were making fun of Manchester United for abusing Xerxes, they literally booed their own player. If your player is look at how when Nunes is having a hard day, Liverpool fans come up around him and they still give him that chant, Nunes. So to let him know, we know, but we're going to still be there for you. That is the Liverpool that I know. That is the Liverpool that I support, the fan base that I know knows football. Yes, most of those fans chanting Nunes' name might not want him to stay, but when he's wearing the red with the liver bird on it, they are riding for him. But what we did to Trent yesterday, I'm sorry. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. And you guys need to look at some of these content creators who are wishy-washy left and right. When they hear good news, oh my God, yeah, I knew he was going to stay. And then when they hear bad news, they start calling him a rat and a snake. If you see somebody like that, I'm sorry, and you are still listening to them, it's okay to have your own opinion. But be careful with the people who have two faces. Trent doesn't owe us anything. We don't owe him anything. We gave him a contract. He's almost done with it. We're trying to give him a new one. Hence the reason why we didn't even care about the money. And as a matter of fact, this is how honorable Liverpool is, as much as I think we dropped the ball. When they figured out that Klopp was leaving, they could have given them all the money they wanted so they can keep him. But they didn't do that. Everything was put in them on the platter, front street. So let's support them. We got a championship to win. We should not allow this to derail it and then we become the butlers. Trent has the right to go wherever he wants. Virgil can go wherever he wants. So is Salah. These ManDem have brought us a parade. They almost gave us 2 parades. Actually 3, but we know what happened. It took a whole global pandemic to stop that parade. So all I'm saying is you don't have to listen to me. You could dislike me, whatever. I don't care. But at the end of the day, we need Trent to win us that championship. Trent don't owe anybody anything. And when people say he owes us, he don't owe anything. When he was 12 years old and he started playing, if he wasn't good enough, you guys would have been the first people to kick him out. You gave him a job, you gave him an opportunity, and then he took it and he did the job as you wanted him to. If you're trying to give him another job, why are you abusing him? Will you work for a boss who are abusing you, even though they want to give you a raise? I'm just saying. It's not that serious, people. And stop listening to the same news. They keep repeating themselves over and over and over and over. Honesty, just like I said, the post that you showed us. Oh, at this point, Trent, Virgil, and Salah can talk to any other club. We've known that. Stop repeating the same thing. People, we got a championship to win. Actually, I think we got 4 of them to win. Ancelotti is going to be the first manager to win a quad. I'm putting that in the universe. January 1, 2025. I'm saying it with my chest. Ancelotti is going to be the first manager to win a quad. After that, Trent, you can leave. Virgil, you can leave. Salah, thank you. Bye-bye. And I hope you win the Ballon d'Or on your way out. Virgil, I hope you win the Ballon d'Or on your way out. But at this point, all of you guys are wearing the liverbird. And I need you guys to stay locked in and beat the living day crap of Manchester United on Sunday. Like, foot to ass. I mean, I wanted you beat them so much that they would think that they've been relegated. So big up to ManDem. Happy New Year. I appreciate all of you guys taking your time. Your new year, you could have been anywhere else doing more important things, but you stood here with me, listening to me, blah, 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 all day long. And I appreciate you guys. You guys are the MVP. You guys are the MVP. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Stay well, stay healthy, and stay blessed. Kwesi Bold, production, you fired. Oops. Hey.